Hi, this is Cup of Kryptonite coming to you with my plan with me for the week of the 11th through the 17th of June. This is actually for my memory planner, so it's a little different because of the fact that it's not actually for, what people would typically consider, how people typically plan for things, but for the paper, what I did for the paper was I used some of my Bo Bunny paper that I have, and it's called either Faith or Believe or one of those, and I just cut it into strips, and then I cover it up part way on and I could cut it into boxes if I wanted to, or whatever I wanted to do at the time, but I just chose that this was the best way of, this did not go where I wanted it to go at all, and I may have to just deal with it a little bit because it's gonna rip. There we go. And here I've been using up some washi here, just because I've had just way too much in recent times. I love my washi samples and everything, but I've had just so much of it that I've been just attempting kind of to get rid of some of it and use it in such a way that it's pretty and it's cute, but that it fits and it works for because I realized I just had so many washi samples from just pocket letters, I still had to use it up. This week, I know I was so excited I got to see The Incredibles Part 2. I had been waiting for it forever. And I wasn't sure what I'd think of it at first, I was like, I always go in kind of cautious because I know if I go in too excited, then sometimes you end up being so disappointed because you kind of get your hopes way up, and then you find out that, the thing just sucked or something. And that's so not cool. So then I set up some certain things for the week. Like, of course, on Wednesday I have my weigh-in, and the sticker there is from Tiny Little Tulip. And I liked this quote: "Laugh as much as you breathe, love as much as you live." I just thought that was beautiful. And then here's my little exercise chart for the week that I kept track of. In spite of it being really hot out, for certain days it was just miserable. Because trust me, there were certain days I so did not want to go and do any of it. Because it was just so not what I had in mind. And I just, even though this isn't actually workout related at all, I just used this tiny little tulip unicorn cup because I had it sitting out on a sheet and I realized I just needed to use it, basically. Because some of them I just noticed there was just, because I kind of have a tendency to, if I'm, oops, sorry, I'm trying to get my journal to the right page so that I'm doing the right month for you guys. Okay, there we go. Okay, so then I know here is the day that I made my basil chicken. And let's find that picture here. It was really good. And it really wasn't that hard. And considering it wasn't very many points for what it was. Because you got basil chicken, you got the chicken and the potatoes. And it was like 7 points or something. So I figured that's pretty darn good for chicken. And so I'm just going to kind of set that off so that I don't cover up my little thing there. And then that day basically there wasn't really much I did other than that. And got my steps in. And then on Tuesday I actually found out that I had won the planner contest from the week before, because I had turned into one of my websites my last week's planner thing, and I actually won it on the website, and so that was pretty cool. And that's why I didn't tape the last week's, because I was just trying to be too, involved to really just sit there and I like to be careful when I'm taping that I don't go over too long, when I'm taping here for you guys. And there, I did that, and of course I got on my steps because I already marked here. And here I played some games with my hubby. We had our date time. We were playing this game called Ex Libris, and that was loads of fun. And then I kind of put in this from Coffee Monsters Co., our little date night sticker. And then this is from Plan to Plan, because we kind of went around the mall and just kind of walked around for a little bit because we could. There was no real, logical reason. So, I know on a Saturday I unfortunately had a seizure, which I ended up having kind of just a lazy day. And this was from one of my kits. It was just a sticker I had. And so then my angel, Joe, and we sat and watched MacGyver, the new one. And we just kind of hung out and watched MacGyver together all day long, pretty much, that day. And on Friday, I don't really think, other than I kind of did some planner stuff and got my steps in, I really did anything. Yeah, I started working on my new Midori's because that's fun. those are a lot of fun, I have found. I maybe am doing them weirder than other people because I am doing them more. I'm putting in moments, like things that I noticed, like as I've lost the weight and stuff. And here's a picture I ended up having to put it up through my printer because of the fact that it was so dark. I had to kind of lighten it because we were in the theater for Incredibles and it was so dark in there, but the thing was like, I'm telling you, chock full. It was just so full of people. I mean, pretty much every seat was taken for watching Incredibles when we went and saw it. It was insane. But I kind of had to sit on the outside because I'm still not a huge fan of sitting inside and the sticker there is from Sweet Ava's, and I think actually so is the TV sticker. And this little planner sticker that I'm putting down here is from Plan to Plan. And a lot of these fun little quotes are just from me and my big ideas. They're from a lot of the different kits and stuff. And sometimes I'll journal, but there really isn't. I put like today's the day because we finally got to go see Incredibles. You've got this. But a lot of these, it's just, they're fairly self-explanatory and there really isn't, much that we've done lately that requires massive journaling. At least not recently. At least as of lately, anyways. I'm sure eventually there will be, but it's just we haven't really had that much going on. Let's see. Because mostly I've been keeping busy with just doing some different things with my Midori and planning stuff. Oops, sorry. Let's see here. Trying to see if there's something particular that I wanted to add to it yet. I may just do this. Love. These are some random ones that I had put on a thing. And this is a Sweet Ava's paper one. There. And I know it's not a very full planner and I still have to fill out my weight in there, but other than that, there is the week from the 11th through the 17th. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Have a great day. Bye.